everyone. I'm Kate Andrews, and here's a look at what is going on this week in the news. And we begin from around the world. No pope has met with a reigning Russian Orthodox Patriarch since the Great Schism in 1054. Until now. Pope Francis spoke with Patriarch Kirrill in Cuba on Friday. Catholic News Service has scenes from the meeting.
Me alegro mucho verlo.
Gracias, hermano.
Yo quiero agradecer que usted haya tenido la generosidad de cambiar la fecha de su viaje a Cuba.
Cuidado, cuidado, no tengo mucho espacio aquí. Sí.
A continuación se firma la declaración conjunta del Papa Francisco y del Papa.
The document they signed during the meeting emphasized the commonalities between the two churches. Father Stefano Caprio explained why Cuba was chosen to host the exchange.
Cuba is the ideal place for the meeting of the two leaders because it's a country that is outside of Europe, where the conflict began, and perhaps quarrels would have taken place if it were hosted somewhere in Europe. Not only is Cuba a Catholic country, it also has a good relationship with Russia. Enough reason to have both leaders feeling at home. Father Stefano Caprio is a professor and expert in Russian history. He says that these are the opportune moments to approach this long-standing strain between the churches. The Russians felt they competed with Pope John Paul II because he was Polish. With him, there were tensions because it was post-communist period and there was a fear that the West would invade them. With Benedict XVI, there was a balance in both relationships. Now, with a non-European pope, it has created the right climate to avoid controversy.
From Cuba, Pope Francis headed on to Mexico. On Saturday, he said Mass at the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe. Catholic News Service has some of Pope Francis's remarks from the liturgy.
María, la mujer del sí, también quiso visitar a los habitantes de estas tierras de América en la persona del indio San Juan Diego. Así como se hizo presente al pequeño Juanito, de esa misma manera se sigue haciendo presente a todos nosotros, especialmente aquellos que como él sienten que no valían nada. Esta elección particular, digamos preferencial, no fue en contra de nadie, sino a favor de todos. En ese amanecer, Dios se acercó y se acerca al corazón sufriente pero resistente de tantas madres, padres, abuelos que han visto partir, perder o incluso arrebatarles criminalmente a sus hijos. En ese amanecer, Juancito experimenta en su propia vida lo que es la esperanza, lo que es la misericordia de Dios.
And finally in the news, Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia died February 13th in Texas. The Catholic judge was the longest-serving member of the current Supreme Court. He was 79 years old. He once said in an interview that while he took his faith seriously, he never allowed it to influence his work. Bishop Paul Laverde of Arlington, Virginia, the diocese of Scalia and his wife, that his wife called home, said that he was deeply saddened by the judge's death. Besides his wife, Scalia is survived by the couple's 9 children and 36 grandchildren. Well, that's going to do it for news. I'm Kate Andrews. You can keep up to date on Catholic news throughout the week with Catholic Newsbreak right here on the Catholic TV Network.